The power of social media needs to be studied. I just saw a video, and it was some black ladies went to some wine and charcuterie place in Mississippi, and the cops were called. I forgot what the story was. But if you check the reviews on TikTok, Google, Yelp, Instagram, they probably gonna close down. The power of social media. I'm trying to tell y'all need to treat people right. Because once something is posted, your ass is grass.
Woo, baby, I'm sure we have all seen between TikTok and Facebook the situation that went on up at the Silo Square yesterday at Sippin Silo when the 10 beautiful women went in for their reservations that they had made the day before. Let me show you.
Business.
Okay, so
Individuals cussing and causing a commotion. In the
we did not do that inside there.
Okay, that's what he's saying. So I'm here investigating.
We work for the police department too, so that's why I was just trying to see like what is the crime. So we work for Memphis Police as well.
If you work for the police department,
we work for Memphis Police.
I'm here and I have reasonable.
Let me speak. We're black. Okay, let's start there. I'm just being for real. We're black in Mississippi. We're not finna get in the car and pull out, so we can run the tag, and we work for the police department. We stayed here so you guys can know. Yes, we were in there. We asked them questions about what was going on. We're not causing a disturbance. It's not illegal to say a curse word.
My thing is not correcting him right then and there is enabling him. Because the more y'all allow him to do that, the more he's going to do it and feel comfortable enough to do it. That's why he's been doing it this whole time. That's why he feel even more comfortable, because he got fired from Olive Branch and now y'all brought him to South Haven, Mississippi. So
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Maren
and I'm Maureen. So in today's episode, it involves a restaurant in Mississippi that had an incident with its black clients and the white racist cap that the restaurant called on their black clients.
Right, my question is, why is it always Mississippi? Right now, Mississippi does not have a good rep when it comes to the rest of the world, because unfortunately, a lot of the racist incidents that go viral are coming out of that country, not
at least for the better part of last month and this month.
Yeah. So in today's episode, you're going to be reacting to videos of black Americans who are calling for the massive boycott of this place called Sippin Silo. And it's quite unfortunate that black people in America are still treated like this, despite them being upright citizens in America and having money to spend. Because the women involved in today's incident, honestly, at face value, you can look at them and know they're quite decent people.
Right, because if they had been troublemakers, this would have been a different case. And also, this white cap who came to exercise his strength in front of the black women, had it not been for a fellow white woman who came in front and diffused this situation as it should have been, this could have ended up in a very different way today.
Right. He was looking for a reason to arrest the woman. And let me just say, he's been reported to have had other incidences before this one, yeah? So let's watch what is happening and then we come back and talk about it. You can let us know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Also, consider subscribing if it's your first time here. Let's watch.
Business.
Okay, so
individuals cussing and causing a commotion. In the
we did not do that inside there.
Okay, that's what he's saying. So I'm here investigating.
We work for the police department too, so that's why I was just trying to see like what is the crime. So we work for Memphis Police as well.
If you work for the police department,
we work for Memphis Police.
I'm here and I have reasonable suspicion.
You have reasonable suspicion, but
because
you heard our side of the story. You went in.
I'm not gonna. Okay.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna give the orders now. You're gonna listen. That's how this is gonna go.
You can get a lieutenant
I
out
need
here.
DLs from all three of you.
You can get a lieutenant out here.
Okay. I'm telling you right now. Give me your DL, or you will be placed under arrest.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yes, because I'm about to take you into custody.
I'm finna go get my DL, but you're not finna walk up on me.
Oh my God.
And I'm requesting.
And we asked for, they asked for a supervisor.
Call the station lieutenant. Yeah, because we didn't declare him inside. We wouldn't ask a question, but because he's Indian and because we're black and it's Mississippi. Oh my God.
Don't argue.
I need your
We'll be there in a moment, Mama.
Okay, if you're walking away.
Okay, we'll be there in a moment.
Because I'm this close
We'll be there, Mama.
to placing you in handcuffs.
We'll be there, Mama. I want to upset you. We'll be there in a minute, okay, Mama?
Hello, how are you all?
Hey.
No, we're not being arrested. We're being threatened to be arrested. Brandy's out here with us, and she's recording. So, but
Okay.
he's not. He said we walk off, you will be charged with the. I don't even know what the. Hold on.
Let me
Number one. So we're not in here, you know what time, so we're not in here in the car.
Okay,
But
I'm trying to get the story.
they said that we came in, they said that we couldn't be seated because of the seats. They were here before us, we got here. I said, hey, what's going on? They said that the tables are being reserved for a 7 o'clock party. We said, hey,
Give it to her. You're too
Okay,
aggressive
no.
with me. You're
How-
too
yeah,
aggressive.
it is a lot.
Listen, I am
Like I
asking
said,
you
we work for the
give me
police
your
department.
DL
Let me
and
know.
you're refusing
I'm
to
about to
do
give
so.
it to you.
Hello.
He's doing too much.
So, like I said, so when
No,
we got
we have
here,
4
she
officers
said,
here.
That's what's going to
They're trying
happen.
to
If you don't obey law enforcement's
you.
He
orders,
said so. I
it's
don't
going
We
to be
know law enforcement. I've been
escalated.
working for the police department for 5 years.
yeah, that's what I'm like, where's the
Seem like how you
okay.
addressing me.
Sorry, right back. We're gonna be
So,
on your
anyways,
phone.
when we get here, we asked, we said, hey, what's going on? Why can't we be seated over there? So he said, you know, per policy, we can only sit 6 at a time. We set a table down, whatever. So we came again, we said, hey, they were going to sit down. We just got here. Where could we be seated at? That's when he said, leave or we're going to call the police. Listen,
We told him,
hold on, let me
Okay.
speak. We're black, okay? Let's start there. I'm just being for real. We're black in Mississippi. We're not finna get in the car and pull off. So we can run the tag, and we work for the police department. We stayed here so you guys can know. Yes, we were in there. We asked them questions about what was going on. We're not causing a disturbance. It's not illegal to say a curse word. It's not. We work for the police department. He came jumping out the car, give me the DLs. This is an investigation of a disturbance. You can come out here and ask us to leave, and we're gonna leave. We just didn't leave because he
We can
called.
get placed on the AOA.
Yeah, we don't have to come back here. We're aware of what's going on.
Walking up on
And he was,
Threatened to arrest us.
I recorded everything.
You know, it's in the car.
Can I get your name and
I can give you my name, date of birth, and social.
Okay. He's gonna get you to write it down. We're just trying to control.
And I get it.
But
But he was
explain what the problem
very, very assertive. He didn't have to be assertive. He was rude.
And
He
then
went
we
in
asked
there.
for a lieutenant 3
Yeah,
times.
we asked for lieutenant 3 times.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry.
And because-
I'm so sorry that
And because we have
It's no, but that's beyond what he was doing. He walked up on her like he was finna slam her to the ground. That is unacceptable. Seriously.
Well, we have a
I'm standing down here and had to walk down.
my name is Tiffany.
I'm Brittany. Nice to
I'm
meet you.
Tiffany. Nice to meet you.
What was your name?
Brandy.
Brandy.
There's no reason, and there is not even a reason for y'all to get driver's license. They were not. They were standing out here when he pulled up.
2019.
I walked down from the ice cream shop just to see him coming out talking aggressive and turn my cameras on.
Okay. Well, so we get a call and we have to make sure that everything is okay, and that's why. And we have a record,
And this is Sippin Silo.
And so we're just making sure,
Right.
you know.
And
And
so
I'm
we
just that happened. Very, very sorry.
Yeah, that's I
My
can't.
first time ever having to run in with you all. You know, this is crazy.
And something like this,
But something like this,
I don't even want him back over here. He don't need to be back over here.
He's going to be.
I was trying to get my
Oh my God.
ID.
Okay.
I'm the primary officer here investigating this
I'm
call,
not even
okay?
talking to you. The way you walked
Okay.
up on that young lady, please.
The way I
talk to
walked up
them.
on her.
Yes, you did. I have it on video.
I was
we
about to
recorded
place
it.
her in handcuffs because she was refusing me.
She had no
refusing
reason to
give
even
me her
give you her DL.
Yes, she does because
She was standing
not-
out here.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. Let him have the floor.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, give him the
So
floor.
instead of putting her in handcuffs,
Hold on, let me record this. Hold on.
I did her a favor and did not do that. So
The
yes,
only
I
reason
walked up
you
on
stepped
her.
down is
Okay.
because these people came up. That is the only
And then
reason.
because we requested
That's
for a
cool.
lieutenant 3
That's
times.
over and over while you were walking away. She comes over here. You were acting like she was gonna pull something out of her bag.
Are you involved in this? Do you need?
Oh, I'm involved. As soon as you came out yelling,
Uh-huh.
and I'm
Yelling.
sitting here.
Yes, it's on video.
It's on video.
Okay. Cool. All right, so Miss Sellers, you have been banned from this business. You're not allowed to come back.
Thank
If you
God.
come back, you will be arrested for trespassing. Okay, you're free to go, ma'am. Miss Wilson, same goes for you.
I would never come back
You've
here.
been banned from this business.
Not a problem.
You come back, you'll be arrested for trespassing.
Never come back.
Okay,
Terrible
thank
service.
you. We're still waiting on this.
Terrible
next
customer
information.
service.
And I was going to speak on that, Karina, because I 100% agree with you. Because my thing is not correcting him right then and there is enabling him. Because the more y'all allow him to do that, the more he's going to do it and feel comfortable enough to do it. That's why he's been doing it this whole time. That's why he feel even more comfortable, because he got fired from Olive Branch and now y'all brought him to South Haven, Mississippi. So he feels like he could get away with anything. Like you said, the officers walking up, I 100% agree with you. Just because you apologize for his actions, but you still should have put him in his place. You could have told him, like you said, back off, go to your car, we'll handle it, we'll get their driver's license. That lady specifically told that female officer she didn't want to deal with him. She didn't want to give him her driver's license. He immediately still took the driver's driver's license. That woman did not want him to have her driver's license. For all of them to come on the scene and see that he is acting erratic, very aggressive, y'all should have put him in his place. They asked for a lieutenant 3 or 4 times. 3 or 4 times. So I totally agree with you, Karina. That was bullshit on their part as well. Because like I said, if y'all are going to enable him, he's going to continue to do it. I'm not saying cuss him out. I'm not saying get on his ass just because you're in front of the girls. I'm telling you, if y'all are police officers that are supposed to protect and serve, you could have told him, just leave, just go to your car, because they don't want to deal with you, they feel uncomfortable with you. We'll deal with this, and we'll get their story, we'll get their statements, and we'll get their driver's license. Simple. So I totally 100% agree with you. They just as wrong as he is, honestly. Now y'all, let's get on Sippin Silo. If y'all want to go read this, y'all can. It was hoopla. They really didn't even apologize to those 3 women for dealing with that officer, because they're the ones that called the police, because they're not supposed to have over 6 people. They don't serve 6 parties. The women did, in fact, they said it in their statement, the women did, in fact, reserve a table for 10 the day before. Okay, cool. Did y'all send them a message and say, or give them a call and tell them that they could not come? Y'all waited till they got there. But hold on, y'all. That's not all. That's not all. So y'all don't serve a party over 6. Y'all don't serve parties over 6. Sippin Silo in South Haven, Mississippi. But I got a message. Allegedly, y'all sat more than 6 people. And this wasn't even long ago. Do y'all want to see the picture? Let's get into it. And won't you look at that? Sippin Silo. And this was 4 months ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So y'all don't seat more than 6, or y'all just don't seat black people more than 6. Make it make sense. Because this is a group of 9. That's just one less than what the women from the other day wanted to sit at Sippin Silo. They just requested 10. These people have 9. And who was the person that took the picture? Maybe it was him, but still, we don't know if somebody's sitting right there. But either way, it's more than 6. Sippin Silo. Since you want to put out a statement because you're getting bad reviews, mind y'all, they were getting bad reviews before this incident happened. If you go to their page, they probably started deleting it now. But if y'all look around TikTok and Facebook, it was definitely some comments already about how they felt at this place. But this right here is the cherry on top. It's the icing on the cake. Y'all make sure y'all do not support Sippin Silo in Silo Square in South Haven, Mississippi, in DeSoto County, Mississippi. Why? Because they swear up and down to those beautiful women that did not cause a commotion, that didn't do nothing wrong other than to reserve a fucking party for their older, was that their grandma or mom? A 61-year-old, I think she was 61 or something, for a party of 10. But these people have a party of 9. Look at that. And this was only, 4 months ago? So when did y'all change the reservation parties? Either way, whatever.
Hey, what are y'all doing? I just got a call about our South Haven Silo Square infamous Tweedle dipshit. You know, that one that was real loud and then has small man syndrome, but he's got a big attitude? That one? I have it on good authority to let y'all know he will no longer be gracing Silo Square with his undeniably recognizable aggressive presence. I was also told that he allegedly is no longer with any police department in DeSoto County, and that he will be undergoing a mental evaluation. And no matter what his mental evaluation says, that man better never have a badge and a gun ever again. I mean, truly, at this point, I would not even put his ass behind a desk, because that man ain't it. Now, I do know that they will have another officer patrolling that area, because let me tell y'all, they want those folks to go around that roundabout. They do not want them cutting corners. So keep that in your mind also. But I guarantee you, whatever officer they put out there is going to handle every situation very differently than old Tweedle dipshit, okay?
Everybody's talking about Sippin Silo down there in Mississippi. Everybody's getting their rundown on what took place. He had some young ladies that went there. They were waiting on a few other people to come. It's going to be a total party of 10. They were refused service because of what they looked like. And just so everybody will know, Kevin Patel, he is the owner of Sippin Silo. He's owned that business for around 2 years. Now, according to one of the young ladies that was there, she said that they waited for the police so they could share the events of what happened, what took place. And instead, they got exactly what the owner, Kevin Patel, wanted to happen. He wanted fear and intimidation, and he got it from this one Ryan Caron. There was no crime committed. They didn't disrespect, or they didn't cuss out any staff. Kevin Patel was the one that was hostile. He was the one that was rude from the moment that they arrived. She also said they didn't make any reservations the night or day before. They were walk-ins. They only wanted clarifying questions about the seating because it was half empty. And for Kevin Patel to say that there was no room, did you not say in one of your interviews that you did when they interviewed you about your new business that you can seat 49 people and said you have a space for 35 to 40 people on the outside on the patio? let alone your first reserved customers were not coming until 7 p.m. These ladies got there at 4 p.m. Now I want to talk about old Ryan here, because Ryan, he started out at South Haven Police Department. He left there, went to Olive Branch, worked there for a little bit, and then went back to South Haven. That's why you see him there now. But why did he leave Olive Branch? You see, old Ryan here has some issues, some stalking issues. He was stalking his ex, the same ex where she has a mixed child. Her child is Native American and white. He told his ex that he wanted her to get rid of that child. He didn't want her around. Get rid of her. He said, I want you to have a baby by me so it can be pure. Yep. He also had issues where he was profiling people that look like us. And from what I found out also, he's doing it today in South Haven. That's why you see that cocky attitude up there with those beautiful black women. But yeah, it's time to go deeper into why he was fired from Olive Branch for stalking and all the other illegal stuff that he was doing. Why is that not in his record, or at least not released to the public? South Haven, look like you guys got an issue. I think every case that he's ever been on needs to be reinvestigated. There's some other things, but we'll talk about them later.
I've been, keeping up with the Sippin Silo shit, and I got a few opinions, as always. First of all, the officer that was causing all the ruckus, he ain't have no. Now, let me tell you something about people that have to wear a uniform for a living, like their job requires them to wear a uniform. You get measured for your shit. So that means he got measured for his pants, and they always hem it up high. They hem it up high, so your ass look better and your crotch look better. That considered still ain't have a teaspoon of ass. Man, I'd be mad too if I look in the morning and I put on all my equipment and I still look put. Like, how you look not tough? You got a gun on your hip. Your shirt bag is hell, your pants bag is hell, and the crotch just got wind in it. Like, I'd be a little pissed off too. And then on top of that, you getting told no by women, black women, on the goddamn ground. They said, nah, I'm not under arrest. And he had to take their word for it. All right, that's it, you're under arrest. No, but I'm not. And that's not the first time he's dealt with that shit looking as weaselly as he does. I mean, his face, like he's unfucked. Let's be honest here, right? Even in your uniform, that should give you a couple more points of attractiveness. Like, ooh, I love a man in uniform. He don't even get that. So you don't think he a little bit grumpy in the morning? You don't think he's gonna jump the gun a little bit more? He's fucking, look at him, he's a weasel. So he can't defend himself physically. So the first thing he gonna do is reach for that damn firearm. That motherfucker's a danger to society. You gotta get him off the force. Like, he should be so strong, so adept at conflict resolution and de-escalation, but he not, cause he relying on that damn peace. And he thinking folks, he say, all right, get on the ground, folks gonna listen to him. Man, no. Every woman on that video was bigger than him. Every woman on that video was bigger than him, and I'm sure they could whip his ass. And he knew that. All right? That's tough. You can't imagine what that man's dealing with mentally, right? He's clearly full of estrogen. Like, look at the level of instability that he demonstrated in his response to just getting a little bit of fuss was synonymous with what a woman going through PMS would experience. Like, he need to get his testosterone tested for real. I'm not even joking no more. Look at his face. They showed his face. That is the face of someone who cannot grow a strand of facial hair. That's not somebody that can grow their shit, and has to shave it because their job. He just can't grow the shit.
Mississippi, come on to the front. Yes, you're on the docket again. Sippin Silo. Sip, silo, Sippin Silo. Let's talk about it. Ladies went there, looked like me. They was waiting on their party. They was gonna have a total party of 10, a party of 10. Sippin Silo, stay with me. Right here. And those ladies was refused service, allegedly, I'ma say, because of what they look like. The owner name, Kevin Patel. Let me take my mother glasses off for you. So they call the po-po. The po they are, the least I motherfucking care. But this police officer was out of line. Sippin Silo, you gonna be shut down like right today. Not tomorrow, today. See, those ladies wasn't disrespect. They didn't make a reservation. So when they walked in, the place was so clear. It can echo. And for the owner to say they didn't have no seats, you know what that motherfucking mean. Sippin Silo, you get a F. Now they hired him on with something else. It's just a good old boy. He 30-something years old. Got a lot to prove, right? And he went back to South Haven. Why did they hire him back? Why he got to keep going from precinct to precinct? I'ma say allegedly. Sippin Silo. I gave you a grade, and let me give it to you again. And that police officer, I'm just saying, they say the police officer has some stalking issues. They was stalking his ex. They can go on and on about him. But why did they hire him back? Why he still need to wear that badge? We got some great officers. We got some up officers. We just want the ones that gonna do what's right. But Sippin Silo, you would never ever see anybody in that place that look like me. You're closed. You're kaput. You're done. Don't look. It's gonna continue to be empty.
Hey, listen, I'm going to speak on something, and I can't speak on the whole thing because I wasn't there. It wasn't my experience or whatever, but let me tell you something. That Sippin Silo situation, that cop that is running around Silo Square is no good, y'all. He's no good. Tweedledum is out there every day, harassing people for no reason. I have seen it with my own eyes, okay? I have seen it with my own eyes, how this fool will run up behind somebody in his car, block them in, jump out, question them 100 miles an hour, and then be like, oh, okay, maybe you're not doing anything wrong, get in his car and leave. Like, why though? Why are you in everybody's face constantly? I have a very dear friend of mine that is a person of color, and he has harassed her so many times that it is at the point where it's insane. It's insane. Like, I'm going to get in trouble because I'm going to go toe-to-toe with this little Tweedle dipshit and stand up for my friend because she can't do it because he's a hot-headed asshole. So I don't know what needs to happen other than that man needs to be gone. He obviously has a track record of not being able to stay at one place for a long time because nobody likes him. He's been fired from places. All of his exes hate him, and they're spewing all of his stuff all over the internet. So Silo Square, y'all better get rid of it. Get it gone before something bad really happens, okay?
So guys, welcome back. As I said in the beginning of this episode, thank God the white officer, the female white officer came into this situation and diffused it as quickly as she did, because how this other officer was going, the male officer, it looked like he was provoking these women so that he could, as he said, use his taser on them and further on go on to arrest them. Right. The funny thing is that I do want to believe that in certain professions there has to be courtesy and respect for comrades or colleagues. You know what I'm saying? But even after these women telling him that was to tell him they know their rights, right? And even after they told him that they were police officers, he didn't care and it didn't matter just because of the color of their skin. Now, his behavior is very problematic because, first of all, the way he was moving and walking up to this woman, that was an intimidation tactic, because you tell me why you would walk like that and go into somebody's face. And human beings, any normal human being, if you invade somebody's personal space, then you're bound to get a reaction. So these women, I would say they're pretty cultured and they were quite calm, you know, because they tried diffusing that situation and not escalating it any further than it needed to go, you know. And it makes sense because personally I was wondering, because I don't live in America and I don't understand their laws, I was wondering why they didn't just go away after they got out of the restaurant. And it was explained, it made a lot of sense, because they didn't want a situation where they'd be pulled over and that would give a cop a reason to, you know, unalive them, you know. Yeah, or use excess force on them. And it's quite sad to hear, just because someone wanted to have a good time and go into a restaurant, celebrate their person, they have to be treated like that, so that the owner can have the satisfaction of having pushed them out of his restaurant, number one. And you know the issue, they are using the excuse of they don't allow huge groups, 10 people and more. But somebody from Facebook extracted a picture from the same restaurant that had hosted a group of white people, a large group of them, and the rule didn't apply to them, you know. So I'm struggling to understand. For a restaurant, it should be good business when people come into your restaurant, and it means they're gonna buy and you're gonna make some good money, you know. Right. And it might be wrong of me to say this, but you only need to hear the name of the restaurant owner for you to understand why he treated these black women like this. Because from how his name is sounding, Patel, he sounds like an Indian, and Indians have often been accused of being the most racist people in America towards black people when it comes to people of color being minorities. They're amongst the highest group of people who've been accused of being extremely racist to black people, because Indians are the very same people who have caste systems, and they treat black Americans as if black Americans are less than, not all Indians, but some Indians as portrayed in this case today here, right? And it's just so sad that after you chase someone out of your establishment, they're even afraid of going away and preserving their dignity, because they're afraid of losing their life should they take that very same action,
Right. And this thing that black Americans started saying after the rumors about bringing back segregation were going on online, and they were saying it's high time places that don't welcome us as black America, it's high time they put a huge sign outside the entrance before black Americans go into
the door.
Exactly, because it would save them a lot of problems, And also they were saying we shouldn't be spending our hard-earned dollars to go and spend in these businesses,
establishments that don't accept them as people.
Right. So right now, Sippin Silo is one place that has huge red flags for the black American community, especially after this incident went viral. I've seen a lot of people saying they will never go there, and I saw a lot of those who wanted to make reservations and those ones who had already reserved cancelling their reservations,
Right. And I feel like this is one particular case that is not only black Americans who are planning on boycotting this particular establishment. Also, white people have come out to speak about the incident, and I am surprised in a good way that there are a few good white people out there who are fighting for the preservation of human rights, not only human rights, but just the dignification of the black community.
Right. So guys, let us know what you think about this episode. Also consider subscribing if it's your first time here, and we'll catch you on our next episode. Thank you so much for always tuning in.